At Thanksgiving, my niece asked loudly, "Mom says you're poor, is that true?" The table erupted in laughter. I smiled. Guess she won't need the $1,500 I send her every month then. My sister's face went pale. Dad cleared his throat, and then, at Thanksgiving, my niece asked loudly, "Mom says you're poor, is that true?" The table erupted in laughter. Not polite chuckles, actual belly laughs. My uncle slapped the table. My cousin wiped tears from her eyes. Even my mother smiled, like this was just adorable family banter. I didn't laugh. I set down my fork, looked directly at my sister Vanessa, and said clearly, "Guess she won't need the $1,500 I send her every month then." The laughter died like someone had cut the power. Vanessa's face drained of color. My father cleared his throat, that warning sound he makes before family gatherings implode. My mother's smile froze mid-expression. "Sarah, that's inappropriate," Dad said quietly, eyes locked on his plate. I stood up, grabbed my coat, and walked out. Nobody followed. Nobody apologized. And for the first time in 4 years, I didn't feel guilty for leaving. Here's what nobody at that table knew. For 48 months, I'd been Vanessa's secret bank. It started when she called me crying at 2 a.m., saying Marcus had gambling debts and loan sharks were calling. I wired $5,000 that night without hesitation. Then the requests multiplied. Her mortgage was behind. Her car got repossessed. She needed groceries because Marcus had drained their account again. Every month, $1,500, sometimes more. I never asked for repayment, never told our parents, just kept her family afloat while mine fell apart. Meanwhile, Vanessa was hosting dinner parties, posting vacation photos from Cancun, buying her daughter designer clothes while telling everyone I was struggling to make ends meet as a single woman who never figured her life out. I let her. I actually thought I was being noble, helping without seeking credit. But hearing her 7-year-old daughter say poor like it was my defining characteristic, that shattered something fundamental. The next morning, Vanessa texted, "Did you forget this month's payment?" No apology, no mention of the dinner, just a billing reminder. I replied, "You're not getting another dollar. Tell your daughter I'm poor, then learn to budget without my money." 3 dots appeared, disappeared. Then, "Real mature. Way to punish my children because you're in your feelings. I never even asked for your help." That last line haunted me. She'd rewritten history so thoroughly that she actually believed it. Within hours, she'd launched a family-wide smear campaign. Calls poured in from relatives. "Is it true you abandoned Vanessa? How could you be so cruel to your niece?" The cracks finally showed. Vanessa was funding emergencies with everyone's money, from dance lessons to concert tickets, until the truth spread and the whole family saw the scam. When my parents called, they didn't ask if it was true. They just told me I'd embarrassed her by letting the facade collapse. "She is bad," I replied, "and I'm done pretending otherwise." Dad's voice. "Family doesn't abandon family over one mistake. This wasn't one mistake. This was 4 years of systematic using while calling me the failure." Silence. "You're being selfish," Mom finally said. I hung up. 2 weeks later, Vanessa showed up at my apartment. No makeup, wearing sweatpants, looking genuinely wrecked. I almost didn't open the door. "We're losing the house," she said the moment I let her in. "Marcus gambled away his severance. I have 30 days before foreclosure. Please, Sarah. Just this once." I stayed standing. "How much have I given you total?" She hesitated. "I don't know, maybe 20,000? $72,000. I said. "I have every transfer documented. 72,000 while you told people I was pathetic." Her eyes widened. "I never said pathetic. You raised your daughter to think poverty was something shameful about me specifically, while I paid for her clothes, her birthday parties, her life." Vanessa's face crumpled. I was embarrassed. Marcus lost everything and I didn't want people to know I'd married a gambling addict. So I let them think you were the struggling one. "I'm sorry." Finally, an apology. But it came 4 years too late, and only because she was desperate. "I can't do this again," I said quietly. "Just until I sell the house and downsize. 6 months of help. I'll pay you back, I swear. You've never paid me back once. This time is different. It's always different, and I'm always the one catching you." She started crying. Real tears, not manipulative ones. "My daughter will be homeless." I refused to rescue Vanessa again, telling her she'd made this mess and could finally face the consequences. She left shocked, and 3 months later she's in Marcus's mother's basement, with a new job and Emily in a new school. My parents blame me. The family's divided, and I'm not invited to Thanksgiving, but I'm sleeping through the night for the first time in 4 years. My savings account is growing instead of draining, and I'm finally building a life that's actually mine. Some people only learn gratitude through loss. Vanessa learned she could survive without my money, and I learned I was never the poor one at all.